What up, YouTube world? Got some mail. I'm gonna open this, friend, because I forgot to open it in the previous video. I'm gonna show some cards that part of got some of them. This one, Magglio, 5-piece shoe, batting glove, patch, and cap patch, 10. Maynard, Donruss Classics 04, 25. Already saw that. Genuine Insider, Raffy, piece of the bat here, auto. That friend's number to 50. One I haven't picked up, a guy I haven't picked up, and I do have a large collection of him. Patrick Stefan, 2002. SP, game used patch auto to 50. I haven't picked up anything of him in years. Another Brian Leach, super cheap, out of In the Game, 04. Jersey and a nice chunk of the stick. What else? This, Corey Perry. Hot Prospects, Red Hot Rookie patch, 2-color auto. Where is it? Oh, there it is. To 50. I think I've already shown that. Darnold, and then Eric Coleman. #101 Bowman Chrome 2004. Yes, blue refractor. I'll open this just to get it out of the way. Looking away, looking away, looking away. Corey Seager, which, whatever, I guess. Not exactly thrilled, but I know the Gourmet guy, which I've talked about numerous times, his kids like Seager. So I'll probably just go to them since nobody else really cares about Corey Seager. Some opened mail already. Get to the graded friends first. 9.5 Ryan Smith artist proof. About a 1 per 36, so back in the day, 1 per box or 1 per box and a half. Pull, these artist proofs. I think 95, 96 was the first year they did the Doofix. 94 just had the hollow foil. And 0.5 away from a true gem, but I've looked for this card for a long time. Not to the point where I'm looking even, Christ, every month, but I look up Ryan Smith when I start getting into my hockey searches. One of my favorite players for the Oilers back in the day. There's that, and then the Giambino 9.5 tops traded 91. Third base. Wrong. That's not where he ended up, but that's fine. Again, centering 0.5 away from being a true gem. You can even see on the back a little bit that centering for even the back is off. So front, same, maybe a smidge, but on the back, more prevalently visible. Rookie. All kinds of schmutz on the top load. I don't know if I'd eventually grade this. The right to left centering doesn't look great. Top to bottom looks a little off too, so might come back a 9. Steve Nash. Remember watching him beat Arizona. And or help beat Arizona, I think 93. The 93 or 94 when they were like a 15 seed for Santa Clara. So that, it wasn't super cheap, it was only 13-ish, but I purchased this, a Hank Aaron Out of Topps Tribute in 03 game use bat. So I saw that and I saw the Nash going off. I said, if I can get it somewhat cheap, because I don't think my max was much over that for the Nash. I got this, and there's a couple others I bid on. I think a Mel Ott, and I got outbid on that. So combined shipping. If you see something else and you're not going to break the bank, it's one of the goals. And then this, I was hoping, because the seller had 2 other patch cards like this, but I got run out of the building on them. Was it Phil Necro and Gaylord Perry? So again, not the greatest of great, but I like these patches. I especially like the sweet spot, the patch. So Tony Perez I got for like a 10 spot, and then the other 2 went for 15, 20-ish, which I'd rather pay Tony Perez $15 than Gaylord Perry or Phil Negro. But happy to get that. Wish I could have ponied it with something else. Or no, maybe those 2 came together, and that's what I was getting at. And this came with the Nash. A George Mikan game used jersey out of National Treasures. I've been looking at his stuff a bit. Expensive, very expensive. Obviously doesn't have a ton of stuff out there. I know somewhere I've got a book, and I don't remember who it was by. Some basketball player out of the 50s. I'll have to search because I did a book report. I remember it's like 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade on it. And I just remember all the names and what the heck's the name? Cowlette. A lot of like the Syracuse Nationals, St. Louis Hawks, stuff like that. And I mean, Mikan was in there too, or mentioned, but any of that 50s basketball, I think that's just so severely underrated. I know there's not a lot out there hobby-wise for, I want to say Eric, those back pages mentioned it. It's like Bill Russell, he's got a rookie in, 57, and his next card's in, like, 60, he's got one in 61 for Fleer, and then something like in 68 or 69 when Topps started making cards, but, and Chamberlain has 61 Fleers as rookie. So I mean, you got guys that are just icons, but they don't have a lot of the vintage like a Mantle or Clemente or Mays or Aaron have. Out of National Treasures, 333 color paint patches. First Archie Manning auto, I believe, because I don't think I've picked up the Upper Deck Legends 97. Maybe Shine. I was hoping this one was going to be a lower numbered 1 to 10. That would have been nicer, but 25, nobody's going to complain about that. So that's always nice there. Out of 97 Top Stars, it's the rookie reprint. On-card auto. Seller had a bunch of different players. I won 2 of them. I wanted to get the Sam Huff. I lost out on that. God, there's a couple others, and I got smoked. I'm happy to get Lenny Dawson. And then this one. I don't know if I've got anything else of him. I don't know if I got something with Oakland or not. George Blanda. So very happy to get that, because that's a very nice card of Blanda. You just don't see that often. So get to the mail. I think there's a big bopper in here. I want to open it live and get everybody all excited. This is from one of the Facebook groups. Dual shirt, no numbering. Always try to pick this guy's cards up if I see him, especially the memorabilia. Freddie Couples and Payne Stewart. One of my favorite Payne, just because his style, the way he played, intensity. A lot of these guys from the 80s and 90s, my dad was a huge golf fan, so we'd watch that, and those are more of the guys I've gravitated towards picking up, even if they're like a Mark Calcavecchia or somebody of that, Hale Irwin. Just people that aren't exactly the greatest of great. I mean, Irwin's good, but I mean legendary. Like I don't want to pick up Dustin Johnson or Tiger Woods, Lefty, Mickelson. I just want to pick up the guys from that era, just because, again, they're guys I remember watching with him. Picked this up fairly cheap. He doesn't have a lot of autos out there. I don't think he'll get in to the Hall of Fame this year, but if he does, I'd rather jump the shark, get it in, and be ahead of the curve than what I'm usually doing is behind the curve, and I think this is only like $6-7 shipped. So again, he doesn't have a lot of stuff out there. Jaguars never went to the Super Bowl, so you're not going to see him in any of those Panini sets. He might be eventually in one like the harder to get signatures. I can't remember the parallel that's called or whatever, the insert set. But figured get a Baselli. Get it now before they pop a little in price. Which, again, I expect them to, but I don't expect people to be raiding their closets looking for Tony Baselli stuff. This, nice penny sleeve it was shipped in. Best offer. I figured I'll try. Got fairly cheap. Phil Simms. 205 out of 97 or 2007 playoff national treasures, part of the sleeve or the ribbing. So very happy. You get that. I think it was like either 20 shipped or just under 20. So for the price of a blaster, get some or get a Hall of Fame caliber player. I don't know if I think Sims is in, but I'm not 100% sure. But to get a legend like Phil Simms patch to 5, I'll take that pretty much every day. I don't even know. I don't think I've got a cutter up here either. Fuck. I have to try to use pure strength all the way through. Pretty in pink. This was cheap too. Or one of my favorite baseball sets, 2006 Ultimate Collection. Looking at auto, that's going to be a lot. But opening bid was $5.99. It went for $5.99 plus shipping. Ultimate game patch is Roy Halladay, numbered 8/50. So a nice little patch here. Militia's a little more on the left, but I like it's the not the metallic, but it's got that shimmer there. And then if it's white, the blue, the silver, and the black on the right. So again, for like $8, a guy that's probably going to be in the Hall of Fame, a patch that's just delightful. I don't know. That's how I think. I'm not a wax ripper, so to get that stuff is just wonderful. This one, I remember buying the number to 3 variation way back in like 11 or 12 for close to $95 with some cool patches. The 101, of course, like a week later went for pretty much the same, and I didn't bid on it because back then the job wasn't as beneficial in the funded department. But this came up, higher opening bid, and it didn't really go much above it. So, number to 9, 2000, I think 11, I'm going to look. Take a little peek-see-poo, as it were. The top's triple threads. What could have been? I wish his arm didn't fucking fail him. And that's not only from a collecting standpoint, that's just a pure, I wanted to see what he would do. Josh Johnson, Felix Hernandez, who's really tailspin the last couple of years, and one of the most underrated guys, even though he's one of the biggest legends of all time, Bob Gibson. Only thing that I don't like about JJ's Autos on the silver sticker, King Felix and Gibson are on clear stickers. 4 of 9 down there. So I've got the 3 and the 9 version. And again, if this pops up and it goes for a decent amount, I'm throwing my hat in the ring. But to me, the 3 version, if I find the 101, the non-plate 101, I'm in. But everything else just sort of Because if I want a Bob Gibson, I really want to get something that's like just patched out with him. So, what do we got for time? Probably under, I was going to say, probably pretty good for me. Under 20 minutes right now. Of course, I'm going to need open this one off camera. Where's the fucking knife? Always have a cutter up here. Always. Where did that friend go? Shit. Son of a basket. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Just destroyed. Yep, these are the ones I thought they were. So, got these. The one, of course, the gift card I got for Christmas. Guess what? The fucking the date on it. It's valid through what? No fucking date. So when I tried to enter it on like the PayPal as another card, it wouldn't enter. So I had to full price it, which still was cheap to me. And the other one, I used what I had remaining in my eBay box, which I had to pay for a few auctions. So I think I only had like 30-ish, 37 left. I'm not a fan of how they put these in here at all. This is, especially for cards of this magnitude, this isn't Bryce Harper Topps base cards. This is freaking $200 cards. This one too, fuck. So, the two cards I don't know. So those are whatever they had on the prices on there. I'll show the 99er first. Out of 2007, Leaf Limited, Prime, I'm still stunned that I got this. I mean, and this one I wanted to win at auction with the other one, just bop them out together. All the guys' shit was ending at the same time, and I lost it in the track because on the top of my phone there's like the little notification, so I tapped on that, but then it goes away. Everything ended at the same time, so I'm sitting there and trying to scroll through shit, and I couldn't find it, and I was just pissed. So I ended up paying $7 more, I think, when he put it relisted, but I was just the rage buy from something else. I don't remember what I lost. But anyway, long story longer, he had a bunch of other stuff I wanted. I may go back and buy more. I don't know. I don't like the way he shipped the shit. I really don't. I mean, it got here fine, but again, I spent $270, I think. So, and to have it shipped and semi-rigids without soft sleeves, I don't know. Tell me to throw in another $5 if I gotta get a couple mags for it, team bags. I don't know. Hall of Fame member. I want to say, at the inaugural class. First off, Sid Luckman. Move this out of the way. I don't want to spoil the excitement. Just so you can see what the... You can see off the orange it looks like a stain, and that's because it is a stain. That's the 25. I really wish it had been a fucking top load. And this one, you had two up. One was the 07 or 8. Maybe one was the one, I don't know. He had another one up, and I liked it, but the only problem with that one was where the autograph is. It's like the pen ran out of ink, so we had changed it, but it was a different ink. The color was, you went from black to blue or blue to black, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay away from that, friend. And this one was $20 cheaper. I mean, it's numbered maybe 10 to 16 higher, but fuck it, who cares? Doesn't mean shit. It's not like they're pumping these out. Panini doesn't have him on stickers, so. But out of 07 playoff National Treasures, all-decade team for the 1940s, number 42 for your Chicago Bears, Sid Luckman. So it's baffling that I'm still in awe that I actually have a Sid Luckman auto. Go look up some of his numbers. Just do that. Push pause. Go wikipedia.com. Type in Mr. Sid Luckman. And look at the numbers. And remember, this was an era where there was the wing T. This was old 3 yards in a cloud of dust. If you hear the Disturbed and Manson, Rock USA in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Scotty, Scott, you ready to go? Joey? I'm hoping to go to that because 5 fingers there. But anyway, look up his numbers. There's a lot of interceptions, but this was pre-slinging Sammy Baugh, so very, 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 very happy to get this in. In the bottom corner, where's the corner? The left. Some white. That, who cares? I mean, there's no creasing, there's no wrinkling. But, just a little smear. It's okay. And I love the check that it's on. I mean, that's really what sold me on it. Because besides the fact that the auto was pretty much gorgeous. That little different check back then. What up until whenever he passed, so to have that, super stoked. And to consider that they wanted $300 for it, and I got it for under $2. It's a win-win, and it's a big name off the list. The 2019 collecting goals. That's one name off the list, the big list. Today one sold and it didn't sell to me, and I'm still fucking pissed. I'm salty as hell. But one that I wanted on the big list sold, and not happy. But hopefully another one pops soon or something similar. I really hope the same one, because that's. But I might go rage buy. I don't know. There's a couple guys I want to pick up, and I might just do that and just say fuck that. You know what? I'll do that and be happy. But very happy to get this. Very, very, very happy. And again, it's not super patch. It's not fucking 101 Doofix foil, whatever. It's one of the pioneers of NFL. So I don't know. I'm thrilled. I don't sound it, but I'm thrilled. Still trying to work over that cold, but spent probably 6 minutes just showing this card, but it's worth that 6 minutes. It's worth 60 minutes. And at some point in the next week, I'll get the Hall of Fame video out. I've jotted some names down, going over them, and well, what else? I think that's it. Got some snow last night, not much, but when the weekend hits, it's supposed to start dropping temp-wise. High is single digits if we get there, and low is 20 to 30 below. So very nice time of year up in northeastern Minnesota. So there it is. Some mail, some excitement, some lunch. So there it is, YouTube. Enjoy it. Should be enjoyment time. Take her easy. She's easy. Take her twice.